Hello, welcome to the fourth dimension. Maria here. Impromptu reading, sharing with you the message for the rest of the week for each of you. If you found me, there might be a message here for you. Tell me, what would you like to say to the collective? Somebody's sitting on a brand new opportunity. They're feeling, maybe this is your energy, feeling lack, or maybe your manifestations may be blocked. It's the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, the Ten of Cups, and the Sun. It's a Chariot. Somebody would like to come in and have a conversation with you about this new endeavor. Could be work, could be love. I feel like the energy off the cards is blissful, hopeful, but yet lacking, and it's taking a while for this person to muster the courage. Yep, man, I have the Magician right under the Ace of Pentacles. This is somebody who sees you in a different light, somebody who sees your worth and value where they didn't before, the Lovers, and that's under the defining the, I should say enhancing the message I'm getting for the Knight of Pentacles. And again, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight of all of them. They take forever. It's worse than snail mail. I just saw an image of somebody waiting for a package. Like back in the 80s, I'm going to tell you this. I used to smoke like a lot. So a variety of things. But I used to smoke a certain particular kind of cigarettes. And you could turn in points, I suppose, and get t-shirts and get cups with a specific animal, like a camel on there. And I remember putting these together like at 16. Yeah, you could buy cigarettes at 16 back in the day. And well, I did anyways. I don't know if you could. And it would take like months for you to get this t-shirt. I just had that image. So maybe that resonates with you. If you're a certain age, you've been trying to manifest this thing forever, and it's taken forever to come in. And somebody, now that it's here, it's like on the precipice of beginning. Somebody's taken their sweet ass time stepping into this because they lack security, they lack self-esteem. This person, I feel, maybe owes you an amends or wants to recognize your value and worth where they didn't in the past. This is a Wheel of Fortune. This is a long time cycle that I feel, even if you're watching this, manifesting this. Yeah. You've been manifesting this for a long, long time. And you're like, Maria, how do I know if I've been manifesting this? You think of this person often. You might be dreaming of them right now, believe it or not. You might be connecting. So this is a spiritual relationship as well. So the vibe I'm getting with all these cards is completion. I have two tens with the Sun and the Wheel of Fortune. 6 is that it's beyond the 5, and it's a major arcana with the Lovers. The Magician, the Chariot, the Sun, lots and lots of arcanic vibration, meaning spiritual tribes are working hard diligently to make sure your timelines intersect again. But somebody's lacking the faith to act on this. They're not trusting their intuition, and that's their vibe. They're feeling insecure about this. Last card, please. Defining the spread, please. Thank you. Yeah, I have the 9 of Swords coming out of that anxiety. That's a future. Somebody's trying to be patient. They're timid. They're trying to finally make that decision. That's all this is somebody sitting in a space of indecision, insecurity, back and forth. It's like center spread of their mental thought 24/7 for a while. They've been marinating on this. They're chewing on it, right? And it's this Ace of Wands. They find you very, very attractive. You know, look at you. Of course, you're gorgeous. The Fool. They're finally going to jump in. They're going to come forward and have an honest conversation. They're expecting you. It's almost like they're expecting you to react negatively and be in the worst energy and most defensive energy with the Queen of Swords, with the Three of Cups about a third party and their deceit. But they want a traditional something with you, whether it be a relationship. I almost hear the word compromise. That's been the challenge, I think, with this person. There's a water sign with the Three of Cups, and I have Aquarius, Gemini, Libra with the Swords. The Ten of Cups in the center of the read, which is current energy for me as a reader, is Ten of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Swords. It's the completion of a cycle. This situation, you're not in, I don't feel you're in communication with this person. I don't feel like, I have the Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, shows me wishy-washy, hot, cold, in and out, can't make a decision, right? That's kind of the overall energy here. But I also feel like this is the barrier, is owning the mistakes and the lies and the lower vibrating behavior that was previous in order to come forward. I have another major arcana with the Hierophant, the Sun with the Page of Swords. This Page of Swords is saying, like taking a step back and looking at the landscape. That's what this person, I think, is going to be doing, if not now. They're closing out cycles that do not value them. Whoever I'm reading for, if you're watching me, you've done a lot of work. You've overcome a lot of obstacles, and you have removed a lot out of your life. The Queen of Swords is also cutting away the debris from their life that doesn't fit anymore, which is that Magician and the Ace of Pentacles. This person wants to come forward and have a conversation about what occurred. Now, that being said, I also feel like they're anticipating the worst. Somebody, I need one more card, please, for the definition of the Chariot and the Nine of Swords in the reverse, please. Oh, I got two. I got the Emperor with the Three of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So yeah, this person's been focusing a lot on work, doing a lot of heavy work, heavy lift on their internal, okay, whoever I'm reading for, male or female, the masculine energy has been focused on work, regardless if they're actually a male or not. If somebody's in their masculine, meaning even if you're a woman and you walk through a really crappy relationship, you pivoted and used that energy to work on yourself, invest in your own desires, your hobbies, your work, you're manifesting new stuff. This Emperor wants to come, this King of Pentacles / Emperor wants to come in and have a conversation, meaning that they have also focused on their work and they focused on themselves. You might be this Queen of Cups, but that's how they see you. They want to do this relationship again. I don't feel it really got off the ground. I don't feel it got to the level it was supposed to. I feel like you're in a situation of defense, and the Ten of Swords with the Five of Wands and the Death card is rebirth due to the fighting and agitation. This person's been sitting in a cycle of agitation for a while. Now, this is somebody marinating. It's very much hangman, hermit vibe. And I also feel like this person has uncovered some truths about themselves with the Page of Swords and the Hierophant is what really makes them happy. And I think this person historically thought not committing or being in an open relationship would have been making him happy, or her happy. I also feel like this person, whoever you're thinking about in this reading, has had this smorgasbord of options, thinking that after they sleep with them, date them, then they're going to make their choice as to who they want to connect with. They got it backwards, right? Tail before the dog, tail wagging the dog. And some of this is, that's their philosophy, is I'll date a whole bunch of folks without intent to elevate. And then when they do elevate, it ends up shredding their heart, right? This is a pattern of behavior, a cycle. The irony here that this person, or the epiphany I should say, has, is they don't know what love is, right? This is so many messages right now. This Emperor has figured out that they have to love themselves first, whether female, male, doesn't matter. It's taking ownership. As the Emperor has manifested and balanced all four kings in order to be in the Emperor mode. Same with Empress, the creator, right? This is somebody who was out of alignment with possibly addiction, with self-esteem, with belief or philosophies about the opposite sex and the role they play. This is a very traditional person who feels there's nothing wrong with that, but it's imbalanced. It's like, okay, if I'm supposed to provide everything, I'm providing everything, but I'm lacking so much to do that. I don't have the skill set to communicate my feelings, so I'm not going to be my King of Cups or my King of Wands. I'm also lacking self-esteem, so I might lie to cover up my true emotional, and I don't like to be vulnerable. I'm going to be guarded, so my King of Swords is imbalanced. So all this stuff is telling me this person has done some work, and it's taken a long ass time to get this energy to a level that matches yours. It's now becoming aligned. This Ace of Wands with the Fool is somebody who wants to come in and have a conversation about these epiphanies. The Death Rebirth tells me this was even a friendship, a long-standing friendship that like they fought it moving into the right direction. I also don't think that they valued you for real. They didn't see your value. That's the first thing I got off the first 4 or 5 cards. They didn't see your worth. They, again, like they jumped into a sexual relationship, lots of energy, lots of chemistry, lots of inferno. This is somebody who like will act out very superficially in a relationship, and if they feel like a connection, they'll start investing in other areas. But it was never, there was no foundation at the beginning. It was just all superficial. That's this energy. So this person, I think, had quite a few of those going on, and they were just waiting for somebody to love on them. Okay. And if they showed me, okay, like, so I know I'm being confusing, but this person's, whoever I'm reading for, this, your person, I feel says, here's a great example. Here's a great, oh my God, thank you, Spirit. This is exactly what I'm feeling right here, the 7 to the 8 to the page. They're going to have a conversation about their perception has been, I'm going to see who shows me the most love, attention, buys me the most stuff, who's the most stable, who's best for me. So I'm going to sit here and evaluate the landscape of how many people are going to fawn, trip over, compete for my affection, and that the winner will get my heart, or something similar to that. Maybe not the whole heart, maybe a portion of the heart. That's kind of the vibe. I'm not going to give my whole heart, but I'm going to invest. I'm going to actually invest in that person, the winner. That's the old history of this person. What they didn't realize, and I think this is because maybe therapy, or they got their tail handed to them because they actually fell in love with somebody and got their tail handed to them in that relationship, is they can't invest in anything that's going to be substantial until they spend time loving themselves. That's the Page of Cups, is loving self. Figuring out, what does love look like? What does self-investment look like? What does putting myself first look like? I feel like historically, all of their relationships has been in the 5 of Pentacles. They were lacking, always feeling like left out on the cold, not receiving what they needed. Everything was boring. Everything wasn't, it was superficial, theatrical, and it was based on security. Not necessarily love. So then here you come and you offer the genuine article, and they're like, yeah, but there's this person and that person. This person could provide me a trip or 2 and will buy me stuff. Yeah, they're stoic and we don't really match energetically. Our chemistry's off, but I'm going to probably choose this person because outside they look great. This person is very highly attractive, very appealing. We have that sexual connection, although they're dumb as hell. So I'm going to I'm going to go choose this person because they're affectionate and they meet me at that wand cup level, but they don't intellectually match me. There's no sapiosexual energy there, and we aren't aligned spiritually, right? So everything's off. So this is what this person has kind of evaluated, is why am I keep treating everybody like a grocery list, like a smorgasbord, picking and choosing the energies that fit in my cycle, but I'm unhappy with every single one of these choices. That's the center spread, Wheel of Fortune, the closing of a cycle, a closing of a pattern, closing of a belief system with the 7 of Swords. They're realizing with the Sun and the Hierophant, what do they want? What do I truly want? I want a committed, loving relationship that I could grow with, invest with, and matches my energy. Boom, mic drop right there. This is somebody who is looking back and saying, okay, if I pivot my goal from security or from sexual desire or from whatever manifestation of funds, and I pivot it to what do I have to provide, what matched my energy level, because everything else will align once I align that. That's what this is saying. I'm not agreeing with it. I'm not agreeing with it. I'm just here as the reader. This is what it's saying. For y'all, send me a bunch of effed off comments. I love you all. But the problem I'm hearing from a lot of the people is I'm just going to say this right now. When you complain about how the readers on YouTube aren't matching your energy, we just read your energy. So if you want a different reading, change your own story and we will update you with how it affects your story. That's the energy here. So I have the four pentacles with the moon. This person never gave to a relationship, right? That's what they're finding out. And it's an epiphany. The moon is like, they don't know where this is coming. And historically, they wouldn't give 100% of their heart to any relationship, ever. They never were invested. The Knight of Cups. They're scheming, not in a negative way, but they're thinking, they're plotting, they're planning, they're just trying to be decisive on how to come and talk to you. Male or female, doesn't matter. This person you have spent a couple of cycles with, and it seems like the longer the cycles were, the less invested you were. You kept pulling your energy back as you elevated. Again, the Two of Pentacles validating what I just said, and it's hot, cold, in, out. Where do I want to invest? Where do I want to invest? The Pentacles. Where do I want to invest? And what do I want? Well, if they finally discern and align their heart chakra, right, with the divine, as well as their own wishes and desires. I don't think they ever took 5 minutes to decide what they want. I think they were constantly saying, oh, that's pretty, oh, that's intelligent, oh, that looks like security, or that's shiny, and they would change their goal, right, of what the end goal would be every time they were introduced to a new person. They didn't know what they wanted. Now they're aligning with the divine. They're waking up to what they want, and they're matching their energy with this. It's beautiful. They are going to come in and talk to you about the Three of Swords. Can I get some more cards on the Three of Swords, please? And I might switch to a different deck. There's one here. That one wanted to come out. It's hidden. It's the Six of Cups. They have nostalgic feelings. This is somebody who thank you. That's the energy is when they're aligning their mind, like everything's kind of falling into place. And as it's falling into place, and as they're doing the work, and as they're cutting out karmics and people that don't serve them, gossips, and people that create drama or chaos or financial instability or lies or bringing in too much sexual energy, they're just kind of like, they're being guided. This person's waking up. So this Six of Cups is somebody who still thinks of you fondly as a friend, as somebody trustworthy. They see you as home. This also, I'm very heavily same-sex relationship. This person may have been in a male-female relationship, but now they're like recognizing who they are, and they are actually female-female or male-male. Like, this is, what do I want? Who am I? This is very deep stuff. This is, I feel, somebody who's gotten some counseling. Queen of Wands. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Wands is just representative of two things. I am going to clarify both these cards. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just like, okay, I'm defining the whole story I just said. So, okay. I like it when that happens. But it's the Queen of Wands to the Pre-Empress, to the Hierophant, to the Hangman, to the Four of Cups, and Justice. So this is somebody, if you're a male, okay, two men in this relationship, somebody has been hiding their real sexuality. They have not necessarily hiding, maybe a handful are hiding, are ashamed, dealing with inner child stuff, recognizing their value and worth. They might have had a relationship with you. There was a serious connection, and you've never left their heart. You never left their heart. In fact, they realized you might be the answer to their prayers. You might be their soulmate. And this is the Queen of Wands. Is I was acting out sexually. I was acting out with a lot, not in a negative way, very sexy, being in my confident, but single, right? Confident but single energy. They're very warmth, a lot of passion, enthusiasm, high level of energy, adaptable, steady. And then the Pre-Empress is also single, manifesting, abundant, financially sound, stand on their own 2 feet, doesn't need to be rescued by anybody. So they're walking into this energy, and I feel like they're recognizing, like, this is who you are maybe to them, or I think this is the energy. If you're two men, also if you're male, female, doesn't matter which one is whoever I am reading to. Let's say you're a woman, they're recognizing you as the Queen of Wands and the Pre-Empress. So that's the best of best. You're sexy and smart and intelligent and warm and nurturing. I also had the Queen of Cups out here too. Healing, right? You're the healing energy. And the Pre-Empress is, you really didn't need them, right? You really didn't. You offered your love to this person, strength, but they're lacking this. The high priestess is them coming into alignment and using like the divine, again, another major arcana where the divine is intervening and aligning this and using your intuition and their intuition. But it's immediate change. That's the name of the card, is change. You have several cards in tarot that means change. It's just a different feeling as to change. Death and rebirth, right? The devil card in the reverse. This is very similar. The Tower card, it's recovery. Change is inevitable. This person has been slowly moving into the spirit of change and maybe has relucted this, and it's trusting your own counsel first. So again, whoever I'm reading for, there's one specific person that's coming through and has come through this whole read. You really need to stop talking to your peeps about this relationship. You're getting wrong counsel. I'm going to keep it real. Somebody's getting incorrect counsel from a close friend, but they're wrong. Their motives aren't right. And they're trying to guide you away from this relationship. They're using religion, they're using belief, they're using all sorts of stuff to sway you, and you need to just not share any of this. You need to sit quietly and listen, maybe journal about what your desire is and how this relationship has impacted you and what you really want. What do you want, right? All right, I would love to have some definition and clarification to the spread, please, for the viewer on who we're reading for. If you didn't hear that, that's a crow. I think that's pretty interesting. So birds might be significant. Crows mean incoming communication. It could mean a lot of things, but that's what I read it as. It can also be a warning, like I just said about the listening to the correct person. Somebody sitting in the Eight of Swords, moving to the Nine of Swords, lots of anxiety, making a decision. They can't make a decision. This is life changing. This Two of Wands is life changing. So if this is somebody who's hidden their sexuality, male or female, they're walking into it and they have to make this decision to step from bridge to shore. Once they do, they can't go back, right? It's out. It's like me doing a YouTube channel and telling everybody I'm in recovery. Kind of hard to pick up a bottle again, right? I'm accountable for this channel, for you. If I ever go ghost, you'd kind of probably know what happened. Not planning on that. God help us. But that's kind of this energy, is once I get it out there, I can't go back, especially if this person talked crap about you to their family, to their friends. That's kind of the vibe I was getting about shut your mouth and don't not just you, but whoever. Don't be sharing this with anybody. Don't be talking to anybody about what you're going through or what you're trying to manifest. Just keep it to yourself, you and spirit. This person, same. This person might have talked crap about you when you had the breakup, when you went through the change, when you went through this thing months and months ago, years ago possibly, and they're now sitting in a space of, this is a lot of energy. Will your person, you, take you back? Will it even be, can I even approach this person? Once I share my feelings, I can't unshare them. It will change our relationship for a handful of you. If you're in a friendship and you're moving into something romantic. This person's sitting in a lot of anxiety, and it's mostly fear of change, like I said, and releasing this past life they had, this smorgasbord, the faults. It's a illusion. This whole past thing that they lived was false anyways. It never was substantial. It was fake. And every time they invested in it, they got their tail kicked. Every time they fell short of the goal of love, of equal reciprocation of energy. They kept investing in things that they were wanting from the other person, but the other person wasn't willing to give it, and several times got manipulated, and they ended up giving more to the relationship than they received throughout the whole thing. I'm just going to take that one. Five of Swords. They might be fighting about this Ace of Pentacles. This also tells me a couple people that might be reading for is leaving. They're leaving a marriage. They are. This marriage is unsatisfactory. It's not reciprocal. There's too much energy by one party. It's dead. Sorry, I was there. I know this feeling. This is it's situational at best. You know, this person, they sleep in, I don't know if this is you or them, but somebody's sleeping in another bedroom and they're paying bills. This is a roommate. There's no equal love here, and somebody's making a decision to cut ties. This is fighting. And this is also somebody for the past, this is also resonating with me as well, is this person who's sitting in this despair, who created all this drama, this chaos, these lies spread about you. The Five of Swords is, how am I going to go back and gather the leaves after they're out of the bag, right? They're flowing around. I can't go back and correct this. And they're defending themselves. They're trying to change they're trying to lessen the consequence with the Five of Swords. They're trying to lessen the fights that are going to come forward. And so they're gathering all the swords, right? They're trying to protect themselves. It's just a defense mechanism, and that's why they're in anxiety, is they have to make this right. There's nothing but swords here. There's nothing but anxiety, nothing but overthinking. So there's nothing, and I just want to be, I feel like I just need to take a second. This energy is very much in their head, and there is nothing, it's like worry, right? It doesn't change the outcome, and however long this person sit and spends all day long about thinking about this situation and all the things that go with this relationship and the situationship and the epiphany and the feelings, and just kind of marinating over and over, and they're thinking about this, there's nothing that's going to change, right, through the worry. Nothing. This is just wasted energy. I think they're coming to the realization of that. It's like there's a difference between sitting in my canoe in meditation and in a calm state of mind and energy, and just letting the canoe roll where it needs to go, and just being in alignment with my divine and saying, wherever you go, I trust you. I have faith that this is going to turn out, versus me paddling like a crazy person opposite of the current, right? Trying to force this canoe to go where I feel it should go. And that's what this person's done their whole life. And they're spending a ton of time and energy overthinking about this, wasting hours, literally hours a week, maybe days a week, in this state of overthinking. And it's not changing anything. It's not changing the outcome. There's no action. I think they're going to get to a place where they're understanding what they want. Spirit's like, get on with it, Maria. I have the Knight of Cups with the Four of Wands, and again, the World. So whatever this is completing, and that's the Wheel of Fortune. Usually I see these two cards together, and then a Fool quickly follows. And we saw the Fool here with the Ace of Wands earlier in the read. Is they're coming to understanding, while they're in this state of reflection, what they want. And they're saying, I want a brand new beginning with you. I want to come after you. I want to have a stable, solid foundation. I want to create and build this. I want to have a challenging discussion so we can leave this in the past and move forward, with the World card. And then the follow with the Wheel of Fortune. This is... you know, and the other thing here about the Wheel of Fortune with readers is it's in divine's timing. I think that goes right along with sitting in the canoe, right? And allowing things to fall apart, allow things to change, allow the landscape to pivot as you fly, you know, or not, or just coast, I suppose, down this current. And that means relationships will dead. They will dead in this relationship that they're currently in, or a lifestyle that they're currently in, never to come back to it again. Several of them are going through some space of detox. I don't know what that means. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just saying the change is inevitable, because they realize that, again, it's not serving them anymore, and they're releasing it. Several of them are walking away from friendships, family members, also toxic, so this is like very big time change, big time energy. They're not out of the woods. They're not. But they're going to come and talk to you about it, because you are valuable to them. You were a pivotal, instrumental pillar in their timeline. You are a constant, solid thread. Their wishy-washy behavior is completing, and they want to come and make it right. I just said that. They're going, I just said that. And here they are. You know, you might deaden this, but I feel like they're going to tell you what they say. So, or the Page of Wands, communication coming in on how they're deading all this garbage from the past. They're walking away from spouses or girlfriends or fiancés, even long-term committed relationships that they're not getting anything from. It was invaluable to them. Anything else, Spirit? And this is pretty easy read for me. This is not complicated, but I feel like several of you, several of you have been praying about this person forever. They're going to show up in a King of Wands. Male, female, could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. But I also, here we are. And this tells me a ton. I'm going to end it here. But this whole reading is defined as, what do they want? I just said that. They want to come and give you more. They recognize that they were giving the Four of Pentacles. They want their wish fulfillment. They want their 10 of Cups, and they want their 10 of Pentacles. Excuse me. Yes. They want it all. They want the best of the best. They want the answer. They see you as a star. The star energy is very healing, wish fulfillment. You are the star. They are like super uncomfortable with the skin they're in without you next to them. So the healing energy that you bring, I feel like this is somebody who woke up one day and just said, I don't want to take one more step on my path without my person. That's what I hear. Like, I don't want to move one more inch on this storyline without my person joining me so we can enjoy this walk together. That's the feeling. So it's very beautiful. It's very balanced. Where before it was a lot of wand energy, a lot of, imbalance, toxicity. But this is gorgeous. This is very balanced. It's very healing. It's very nurturing. It's very soft. It's very gentle, meek. It's humble. This is beautiful. And this person wants to gingerly, gently come and approach you and have this conversation. And I don't know when this is going to happen. I want a timeline because I am nosy as a crazy person. I want to know. Tell me about a timeline. Oh, Empress. When they align, they'll align. And I got the Nine of Cups. They see you as very happy. They want to do it again. Yeah, they're still in therapy. Gonna keep it real. They're grieving. They're dealing with the grief and the loss and the shame and the remorse that they've felt about lying and cheating and doing all the things. But they definitely want to do this again with you. And they're fearful. This is a lot of fear. The Wands is anxiety and challenges outside. I have to get through some things. I have to. And again, y'all are in different timelines. I suppose that makes sense. I don't get an actual date. I read in the next cycle or two. So I try to read between like the next season, the next fall season or winter season, so I feel like this is going to be right around the corner. I do want to have a meditation card for each of you. I'm sorry, this is so long. It's great reading though. I always like coming down here because I'm like, what's gonna happen? But when I feel compelled, I feel compelled. So I feel like, okay. I do feel like several of you guys, your peeps are going through detox. I'm going to read two. This is for those that do, and then I'll pull another one. This says, we are going to know a new freedom, a new happiness. Have you ever recognized the happiness in your life yet? Right? What makes you happy? What do I want? Right? Know that it is alive. And this new happiness you are experiencing is because you are free from the chains of addiction. It could be codependency. It doesn't have to be drugs or alcohol. It could be food. It could be spending. It could be a mindset. It could be toxicity. The addiction could be just that of the spirit of more or the spirit of lack, either one. So it doesn't really matter what you're recognizing as your Achilles heel in your growth to balancing out your chakras and energy to manifest. Whatever that is, I feel like you might be going through some of that yourself. I really do. I really feel like you might be in a spirit of self reflection as well. And as you work on yourself, they're working on their self, and spirits aligning you both. And it'll happen when it happens. But if one of you is imbalanced, your guides and their guides aren't going to bring it in because you might blow it. You might blow an opportunity and you're not ready. It'll fall apart. If you're more elevated than this person and they come back, you're not going to accept that behavior, right? Vice versa. So you have to be at least in the same ballpark of a likeness or mindset to pull each other together, like magnetism, like two magnets. One more for the collective. Any more? Okay, I guess this one. All right. It says, instead of saying I have to, say I get to. It's a mindset, right? Of negativity. That's what this is. This is the one simple phrase, and it will change your life. Think of all the things you don't want to do today and allow yourself the room to say, I get to have those things, not I have to. Your gratitude attitude will flourish and your life will be happy and you'll start manifesting. I don't know if you've heard this a lot, but a lot of readers are saying have an attitude of gratitude because it pivots your abundance. It makes you want, it makes you draw in more stuff. So instead of I don't have enough money, I thank God for the money I do have. Thank you so much. I get to pay my bills today, right? And I get more money and I get more opportunities. And my attitude is reflection of gratitude and humility, which is actually what the spirits want us to see. So won't belabor this any longer, but If this is chiming with you and you want to unpack it with somebody, feel free to connect with me in the link below in the comments section, and we'll schedule a time for a reading. It's pretty simple. Click a link, find a time, book it. Simple. Lastly, if this is your tribe and you would like to be a part of this movement, feel free to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you're notified when I upload new content. And until next time, thanks for joining me. Have a great day.